Hi everybody. Today I want to do my first official review on the channel, physical review of a board game, and I thought that I would start off with a game called The Crew Quest for Planet 9. This is a great little quick trick-taking card game that is, let me just give you quickly, you can see on the side there, for 3 to 5 players, ages 10 and up, and the playtime is around 20 minutes. And it's made by Cosmos Thomas Singh. Excuse me. Just a little bit of background here. I'll read you a little bit about the back, what this game is. It's a cooperative trick-taking card game. Astronauts wanted. Scientists say there's a mysterious ninth planet located at the edge of our solar system. But despite all their efforts so far, they have been unable to provide substantial evidence of its existence. Join this exciting space adventure to find out if the theories are just science fiction or if you will discover Planet 9. In this card game, you need to complete 50 different missions as you travel across a solar system, but you will only succeed if you work together as a team. To master the challenges, achieve your mission, communication will be essential, but in space, things can be more challenging than expected. So yeah, this is a cooperative trick-taking card game, and this is for 3 to 5 players. At this time of 20 minutes is definitely true. Let me just open it up here, okay? Just to give you a little bit of an idea of what's on the inside. You get this great logbook. It goes through, obviously it explains the rules in terms of how to play, yeah, I mean, you can enter in, some of your history, your missions, successful or unsuccessful. You can photocopy this, and then use that to document your gameplay. It is very simple to be able to learn, very simple to be able to bring out and play. How do you play this game? So really quick, there's a lot of videos out there that will tell you exactly how to play. I'm just going to give you a brief overview on the game. And so essentially what you're going to do if you have 3 players is you deal out all of these cards to every player. Whoever gets the 4 of rockets is the captain. Okay, and that's sort of obviously the leader of the mission. That player will go first. And what happens is, in this logbook, it will direct you to, let's see if you can go to mission 1. Mission 1 is a really nice little simple mission. Let's see if you can see. Mission 1, you just simply hand out 1 card, and that's the captain, and the captain must win that trick. Okay? And what are your mission cards? Well, here they are. It's a miniaturized version of pretty much the cards that you get in, you can see here, it's a miniaturized version. And what you'll do basically is, if you have three players, you would shuffle this, and right here we have the green 2. I'm not sure if that's coming through on the screen. Hopefully it is, guys. So if I was the captain, my whole mission would be using trick-taking rules to be able to win this trick, and then we would have successfully completed mission 1. Okay, so I would basically need to play. If you're familiar with hearts, if you're familiar with trick taking, that's the heart and soul of this game. And so essentially, if I would lead maybe with a green 5, and everybody else around the table, right? Let's say player 2 would play a green 2, which is obviously what we're looking for. And let me see if I can find, there we go. There's a green 1. Okay. So there, if I played this 5, I led the trick, I would then win this because I had the highest number in green, and I would win this trick. And so that's a perfect example of how I would win, and our whole team would complete the first mission, which is mission 2. If I played this card, okay, and somebody else played a 7 and a 5, let's say player 2 would then win this trick, and we would fail the mission. Okay, very simple game with a lot of dynamics going on. Okay, so when we take a look at the pros of this game, right? What are some of the pros when we take a look at the crew? What I love about this game is that there is a ton of replayability. Okay, in this little, you get 50 missions, and you can play through these missions. We played about four of us. We knocked off 12 missions in a couple of hours, right? If you get a team that's good and cohesive, they know what they're doing. Remember, there's no communication. I should have led with that. Or, sorry, very minimal communication. The communication they give you is these wonderful cards, okay? You can, let's say if this green one was the only card that was green in my hand, I would then put this in front of me and take this card in my hand, and I would put this out so that everybody can see. If this, obviously this is a 1, but if this was, let's say, a 7, okay, I would put this up here, and let's say that would be my highest green card in my hand. That's the information that I could give to my other teammates. If this was my only green, I could put it in the middle like this, right? Then I would put it like that. If it was my lowest card, which is like, then I would put it like that. It's this ingenious system to communicate to your teammates. This is what I have. Let's work together. Okay. So that is another brilliant communication system that you have. You only get it once. So once I play that communication system, I would flip this token over to say I've used my communication, my comms. I can't do it again for the rest of the round. And so when you take a look, there's plenty of mission variety in here. Again, tons of different missions. They throw here is 3 cards three tricks that must be won in 1, 2, and 3. So when I hand out these cards here, 1 to myself, 2 over here, and 3 over here to the third player, right? First player is here, second player here, third player here. These must be won, and not only won, they must be won in that order. Okay, there's all these little, let's see if I can find the, here's number 2, okay, and where's number 1? See if I can find number 1 there, okay. So hopefully that's coming through. So green 2 must be won first, green 4 must be won second, and yellow 3 must be won third. So it's a way to throw complication at you, okay. Sessions are fast. If you fail, you generally fail fast. If you succeed fast. You can punch through these missions. 20 minutes, honestly, is probably too long. You can do these in 5 minutes, especially if you get an experienced team. You can go through this whole book in a week, I would say, depending on how much. This is a very addictive game. You're going to want to, if you like trick taking, you're going to love going through these missions, okay? Yeah, it's for 3 to 5 players. So I think this one has a rule. I think on the back it's set for 2 players. I think you definitely want, the sweet spot is 3, 4, 5 players. It works great at those player counts. That's where you want to be playing this game, in my opinion. Okay, highly replayable. So because of the fact that the missions, you're going to be shuffling up this, you're never going to see, maybe I need to win a pink 1. That's can be very difficult sometimes, right? So this mission deck here it changes things up. Highly replayable. You can play through this mission book multiple times. I've played the first 10 missions multiple times over the years, and it just provides, as you get further down, they get more difficult. Okay, you will be spending more time on these because you'll fail quick. You'll try it again. You'll fail. You'll try it again. Okay, you're gonna get bogged down. I haven't advanced into the 20s, 30s. Okay, definitely not the 50s. I haven't finished it, but yeah, highly replayable. Um, Simple rules. Okay, very simple rules. You can teach this game in 10 minutes. And once you know the rules, I mean, you might reference this book a little bit, right? There's a couple of little things you might reference, but it's great. Very simplistic. Love that. Some of the cons, okay? Some of the cons. So, luck can ruin a mission. Okay, if we, in this example, where we have to get 1, 2, and 3, right? Here 1, 2, and 3. Okay, this is what I dealt out. But imagine if I'm trying to think of a really good example, but maybe this was a yellow 1, this is a yellow 2, and a yellow 3. sometimes it can be very difficult the way the cards are shuffled, the way they're dealt, to be able to complete the assignment. That can be that can be difficult. Some people can't handle that. That's just luck, right? You reshuffle, you go again. It's part of the game. Um, yeah, this game requires a dedicated group or a focused group of three, four, five players. If you have somebody that's kind of not taking the game seriously, they joke, they laugh, you're not gonna enjoy your experience. This game might not shine because you need a group that's gonna take it seriously, and you want to have fun. Of course, it's a fun game, but you want to have a group that takes this game seriously. Um, the other thing is that it is trick taking. Okay, so if that's a mechanism that you don't like, if you don't like hearts, if you don't like other games that are trick taking, this game is probably not for you. Okay, that's the other thing to just kind of get out of the way. It's not going to be for you. I enjoy trick taking. It's not my favorite mechanism, but the way that they implement trick taking in this system, it's brilliant. Okay. Yeah, so basically, who's it for? Who's it not for? Again, you need to like trick taking. You need to like cooperative games. You're not going to be going head to head. You need to be able to work together as a team. That's who this game is for. If you're not into trick taking, if you're not a co-op player, if limited information bothers you right outside of that system that I showed you, then this game is probably not for you as well. Okay, so just in conclusion, for me, I mean, I've kind of gushed about this game quite a bit. Um, it's very simple to break out, very simple to play, very quick to get to the table. You fail fast, you can reshuffle, go again. You succeed, you go to the next mission. I love this game. Obviously, I'm gushing about it, right? It's we always have fun, and from what I've heard, the sequel, I believe it's Deep Sea, something like that. The Crew Deep Sea is supposed to be even better. I have that. I still haven't opened it, but I will get to it one day. I just want to play this for now. I want to enjoy this, see if I can get through it. I like to play a game thoroughly if I can, and then move on to the next. Yeah, I love this game. It's simple. It's quick to get to the table. I highly recommend this. It's cheap. I see this all the time on the used, you know, $10, $5. You could probably, if you want to get it new, it's probably $20 brand new. Amazon carries it. I think it's super popular. It's won like the Spiel des Jahres Game of the Year. It's very, very affordable, guys. You're gonna have fun if you have a group of 3 to 5 players that will like this game. You will get so much out. Like, this is one of the best bang for your bucks value. I mean, I've got games that I've spent $300, $400, and expansion after expansion and miniatures we've seen on this game, on this channel, guys. The painting, um, these huge big box games. They're great. Don't get me wrong, love those, but there's something to be said about a small little game, a small little box that you can break out with your group, get to the table quick. It still has enough challenge and complication. Again, if you go deeper into the quests, the first few quests can be a little bit easy, but once you get past, I think, into 15, I mean, this is, you must not win a trick with a 9, mission 16. Here's the quest. So I'll just read this one quickly to you. Mission 16. Um, what does this one say? Yeah, it just basically it gives you a little bit of a spiel, some sort of um, description to get your mindset on what your crew, some sort of lore a little bit, if you will. Overall, the shock was worse than the actual damage, and you were able to fix most of it in a timely manner. However, the ninth control module, which monitors your suit's life support systems, has been severely damaged in the collision and has failed. You must not win a trick with a 9. So that just shows you, you know, you can probably come up with your own too. I'm sure there's fan made tricks, missions and stuff like that. Like, here's X, Y. I haven't again gotten this far. You can, for $10. This is one of the best bang for your buck games out there. Period. End of story. I give this a 10 out of 10. Easy. One of my highest recommendations. It's, again, there's so much game in here for just a simple little deck of cards. Um, again, you can play this with different groups, like people that are board game enthusiasts that have played lots of board games in their lives, people that have never really played board games. Again, have you played Hearts trick taking game? Most people have. You can teach them this, right? You can teach them this. You can break this out, play one of the greatest little games to get to get people and games to the table. I mean, I love it. Again, highly recommend it. If you've played this, please let me know some of your stories, some of your successes, some of your failures. Um, again, it's 45 cards total, 36 small cards, commander, rulebook. Like, how they designed this, to me, it's brilliant, absolutely brilliant. What is this? 4 out of 5 rating, teamwork 5 out of 5. I don't really know what that means. That's probably the biggest knock I can give. Does that mean there's a lot of strategy for 4 out of 5 and teamwork is a 5 out of 5? Doesn't really explain. Yeah. Anyways, guys, again, hope you enjoyed this review. I'm hoping to get more reviews out. I've sort of, done reviews on Board Game Arena, which is more the virtual electronic site, but I love playing the physical card games, as well as painting. There's more painting coming. So keep playing, keep gaming, keep painting, and we'll check you out in the next video. Talk to you later, guys.